Hi, guys. Just having a little sip of green tea here from my Canadian cup. Proudly Canadian. I am just taking in energy, and the past loved ones have come through, my grandmothers, my guides, helping me understand what it is that they would like for you to know today. So the theme is actually victimhood, which is an interesting theme. Now, there's particular guides that are coming through saying, they were either victims in their lives or they caused others to be victims in their life. And so this has been a big lesson theme for them when they went on the other side. And this is important for them to be able to communicate what they want to today, because part of it is letting go of a little bit of guilt. So on one hand, they're explaining that victimhood is a taught thing sometimes. And so a lot of times when we're in codependent relationships, those relationships end up teaching us to depend on somebody. We find ourselves not having our own independence. And so we're relying on somebody else for our happiness. And when somebody else doesn't act according to what would make us happy, then it puts us in a role of victimhood. Like, I would be happy if you would change type thing. And sometimes people who have been victims end up sort of the controller, right? They end up being the person that causes victimhood. So they cause other people to not be happy because they want them to do it a certain way, or they kind of put their stuff on the other person and they end up having to take care of them. So I think there's different themes coming in here today because it's different spirits trying to navigate their way to talk to different people today. But there's some apologies coming through. But as we on Earth are aligning with the new consciousness and we're growing in consciousness, we're becoming more aware, we're cleaning up our crap, we're doing the spring cleaning of the soul. What's happening is the guides or the spirits that have crossed over before us are actually doing their own cleanup program. In a sense, are they learning from us or are we learning from them? And I would say it's a little bit of both, because they're up there learning their lessons, figuring out what were my patterns, what were my programs, and what was I good at? My codependency, my victimhood got in the way, and it kind of stopped me from doing this, or this. Because I was a victim, I had to take care of people in my family. I didn't do this. So I didn't become a doctor. I didn't become a nurse. I didn't become a this, or this. And so what's happening is they're looking at us, they're thinking, okay, I know a victim to see one. And I'm seeing that this person is making excuses just like I did, right? Not to move forward. And I'm here to help them move forward. So I'm choosing this person to guide them, to be able to help them do what it is that I didn't get to do on Earth. Maybe you're going to do the same task. Maybe this is why the person's picking you. Or there's certain themes in your life that are going to be similar that person now has a higher view or perspective on, and they're going to be able to kind of help you handle that. So I picked a few cards here at the beginning. And one of the cards is saying, set your sights higher, set your sights higher. So this could be your intentions or literally your sights. So if you think that I can't because I would, but, get your head out of your butt is what I'm hearing. So somebody cute is coming through, and, allow yourself to, just try something new. You don't know that you can't do something unless you try, right? So a lot of people say, I can't move because I'm stuck in this circumstance, right? But if you don't go out and dream a little, if you don't go out and allow yourself to see what is out there, what is available, then you're not going to be there available for someone who maybe needs someone to watch a house for 6 months. And you could have gotten out of your circumstance just to kind of get your head straight in order to figure out what you wanted to do. Right. So there may be circumstances that would be perfect for you, but you're not there and you're not listening to your guidance because your head is in your butt. Okay. So get your head out of your butt. The other cards that are coming in is blessed change and also time to move on. So change can't happen unless we make a change, right? So we need to move on sometimes in order to get past victimhood. So I know it well. I know victimhood. I played the game and I still play it sometimes. And it is something that gets regurgitated. There are still triggers that come into our lives. And yes, it holds us back. But if we learn to work through them and realize I'm safe, this is a safe time in my life, I'm in control of my own choices, everything's okay. If we work through those triggers and we allow ourselves those words, give ourselves that positive talk that we need, then it's going to help us move forward and edge our way towards our happiness. If we don't do that, then we're literally edging our way backwards, back to the old victimhood stages, right? And you cannot develop if there's no development. So there has to be something that's moving forward. So they're asking that you just look at your patterns. And again, if you are a codependent person, then somebody up there obviously understands codependency. So it would surprise you. There are certain people that guide me that I would never have expected in a million years before that they would be my main guides, as an example, because they weren't so good at something. But that's the whole point. Once they go up there, they're kind of like forced to either learn it or come back to earth and have to learn it again through the humanness. So they're like, I think I'll take the change my life course 101 up here in heaven, because I don't really like that feeling of being in the body and I don't want to go through that again. Right. So they learn all they can, and they cannot learn and they can't get to certain levels and certain goals unless they choose somebody and get them past a certain point in their life. So I always say, the most stubborn one up there likely is the one that chose the stubborn you. So just keep that in mind, that if you are struggling with something, it's somebody up there that likely struggled, and they know better because now they know better. And when they cross over, they're not bringing, if they were an abuser, if they were somebody who was an alcoholic, if they were somebody who, did things that really hurt people, they're not able to do those things up there. You can't drink alcohol up there. You can't abuse people up there. So it's a totally different circumstance. So think of it like they've done their jail time and you're there as an opportunity for them to sort of like edge their way back into society as someone who has paid their dues type thing. And they're looking to further pay their dues by work out their karma through you. Right. So even if it's just a higher perspective, not necessarily allowing everybody to guide you. If you're not comfortable with them, that's fine. But just allowing them to be able to give you an extra understanding so that you can maybe let go of addictions. You can let go of the things that are keeping you stuck in your victimhood roles. Okay, so that's what we have today. The loved ones are loving you. They're sending hugs from me. So lots and lots of hugs. And just know that, heaven is always watching you, and they're always there and prepared to be able to leap you forward, quantum leaps forward into great things if you want, right? But if you want to be stuck, that's your choice too. Lots of love. Thank you. Bye-bye. Welcome to openupwide.com. This is the website for souls that are searching to develop their spirituality deeper and to raise their vibration and their awareness on a much higher level. Open Up Wide is a membership program where every month you will access a new live webinar, new meditation, new 3-card reading, and a new channeling. Also, you can watch previous videos and listen to all previous meditations. There's so much more to explore, so let me show you around. With our easy navigation, you can find all upcoming live webinars and watch previous webinars for 1 year. In monthly meditation, you can look under different sections and find meditations that can help you with self-healing, relaxation, and more. Also, every month you'll get a 3-card reading that can help you with your daily matters. You can watch all previous recordings and pick a number again between 1, 2, and 3. Every month I'll be channeling the archangels, the guides, about different topics that we need to understand in this changing world. Check out the Oracle card section. Do a 3-card reading for yourself, or a love spread. Pull cards for past lives, or do a reading for friends. And then there's the library section, where there are over 3,000 spiritual meanings. If you're a dreamer, check what your dreams want to tell you. Read articles and watch videos by leading professionals. You can watch all the short videos that we put together from live events, designed to help people grow and learn. Be sure to check other special events like transformation updates, group readings, and all the different master classes that we have to offer. There's so much to explore, so many things to do, and so much more to come. So many ways for you to open up wide.